everyone, and welcome to The Exchange. I'm your host, Trisha.
And I'm Sean. We have a great lineup for you today, so let's dive right into it.
First up, we talk food with the culinary program, and then we'll dig into the fashion program.
Then we talk to Megan Deputy for being her outstanding student in her program.
And with no time to lose, we'll give you some tips on how to stay on top of your game.
Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Let's take a walk into the kitchen and see what's brewing up in the culinary program.
That's right, Sean. We talk with Chef Thurman about what it's like in the kitchen.
I'm a chef instructor at the Culinary Institute in Charlotte. I've been a chef for 8 years, and I've been in the restaurant business for 16. I originally wanted to be a chef because my grandmother was a home economics teacher, and she always had me helping her in the kitchen, and I just loved cooking and spending time in the kitchen.
My major is culinary arts. Yes, my favorite dish that I like to cook is hot dogs and ketchup sauce.
The greatest joy I get from teaching is when I have a student that's really passionate and excited about learning and wants to learn more than just what I'm already teaching. They want more information. If I had a chance to open a restaurant, I would definitely take it because it's a lot of work, but a lot of fun and a lot of interesting things that you can do that maybe nobody else is doing. I grew up in Texas, so I would probably want to move back to Texas. Austin's a pretty cool area, so I'd probably want to settle and have a restaurant in Austin, Texas.
If I wasn't going to be a chef, I would be a writer.
The advice I would give somebody that wanted to be a chef is be prepared to work hard and be prepared to fail, because you never learn until you fail.
That looks like a very delicious program to be in.
Let's talk about who surprised the crowds by sitting front row this week in the Mercedes-Benz fashion show.
Drawing some playful attention from, well, everyone, Dennis Rodman sipped beers and even did a little dancing in Miami, where the show is held.
That's right, the worm appreciates fashion. Although the show mostly entitled Swimwear, Mr. Rodman seemed pleased, shooting thumbs up at many photographers as well as the models.
Now, rarely do we see blue track pants, matching shoelaces, and a cheetah gentleman's club hat all in one photo. What's even more impressive, Mr. Rodman actually pulls the look off.
No kidding, Trisha. Let's move now to our exclusive interview with the Art Institute of Charlotte's fashion department head, Ms. Glasgow.
In January, we started our fashion design program, and the difference between that program and the rest of the programs that we have is that it's a highly technical program. The rest of our programs are pretty business-based, but the fashion design program is going to be technical from day one. So in the very first class that they take, they're working on industry-level machines, and then they're going all the way up to computer pattern making and making their own collection by the time that they graduate. We don't have expectations of students coming in. They don't have to have ever sewn a day in their entire life, but by the time they get out, they will have intermediate and advanced construction skills and be able to get into the fashion design field. So our expectations once they get here is that they are going to want to work really hard, and that they know it's not going to be something like Project Runway where in 12 hours they're going to have this beautiful garment. We start off with a sample book and then a simple skirt, and it's a slow process, but once you realize how much goes into fashion design, they really will be getting those technical skills that they would need to work in the industry. And if you ever need to get in touch with me, once again, I'm Megan Glasgow, and I can be reached at email by mglasgow@aii.edu, and my telephone number is 704-357-4691.
Thank you, Ms. Glasgow, for that. Sure does sound like a fun program.
Sure does, Sean. Let's take a break. Stay tuned after the break to meet this week's outstanding student.
at the AI can be difficult.
I know that's right, Sean. Let's share a few tips that can help out with the struggle.
Success would be number one, to ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. No matter how simple they may seem, it's going to help you and benefit you in the long run. So number one, ask questions. Number two, network. Get connected with people in your class that you see and know are paying attention, that are engaged, that take good notes, because that's also going to help you as well. Number three, I would say time management. Make sure you set aside the appropriate amount of time to get your work done, because you don't want to cram at the last minute. So start making a schedule right now of some time that you have available that you can start doing your homework and getting a jump on your projects as well. Number four, I would say definitely make sure you get a good night's rest. Here at AI, some of our classes are a little long, 2-4 hours, and so you want to make sure that you are available and you're awake to get that information.
So we're over here now. Sounds like some good advice to me.
It sure does. So, since we've all heard of some way we can be better at school, let's bounce on over to Esmeralda, who interviews the Outstanding Student of the Week.
Hi guys, we're here with our Student Spotlight of the Week, Megan Deputy.
How you doing?
She's a little tired after 2 jobs and internship.
Now I'm down to 3. For a while I was 4 jobs, an internship, and full-time student. And as you can see by my tired face today, I was on a film shoot last night till 3:30 in the morning, and then woke up today at 5, so I had a 2-hour nap last night, and I'm working again today.
So tell me, how you do all that and still keep A's in your classes?
Just remembering, I always go back and take a second and think about my end goal. Think back to when I was a kid and I watched The Crow or Evil Dead and all the hard work that they put into making those films and all the blood, sweat, and tears, and how much they impacted me as a kid and made my imagination grow. That's what I want to do for future kids or people one day. So you got to put the hard work in to get there, and that's what it takes.
If you can give an advice to the students out there that are listening to you, what would it be?
You can sleep when you're dead. Don't burn yourself out, though, because if your health goes, then it's all over. I did have to sacrifice, one of my jobs. Just make sure you have your priorities in check and just keep remembering your dream. If this 1 week of slacking off affects the rest of your, dreams and all your goals, then just powerhouse through it, You can do it.
Well, thank you, Megan, for giving us a little bit of your time and your busy schedule. I appreciate it.
No problem. I do need to get back to work. Sorry, guys. Bye.
Congratulations to Megan Deputy for being this week's Outstanding Student. Join us next week when we find another outstanding pupil who proves that hard work does pay off.
Coming up after the break, we introduce you to an industry term of the week from the culinary department. And after that, a special live report from our man on the street.
Don't go anywhere, AI.
Welcome back, guys. It's now time to reach out to our field reporter, Ryan Johnson.
Ryan, can you hear us right now?
That's right, yeah. I hear you guys, loud and clear.
Good, good. Why the raincoat? The weather looks great out there.
You guys didn't report the weather. I mean, somebody's got to be prepared.
Right. So where are you right now?
Where am I? I'm in some subdivision in Ballantyne. I think it's called Riviera or something, just south of you.
Very cool. So tell us, what's the report down there today?
Report? I hadn't really thought of anything.
What? Ryan, we're live right now. You've got to have something.
We're live. Don't worry, I got this.
Ryan? Ryan, you still there? Ryan? Ryan? Ryan?
Yeah, I'm here.
What do you have for us?
Well, I found this weird looking dog.
All
Yeah.
right. Thanks for that, Ryan.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you for that report, Ryan.
Wow, you changed fast.
It's a gift. It truly is.
Anyway, let's go back into the kitchen and hear this week's industry term.
Is dépouillage. It's a French term, and it means to clarify a stock by removing the fat from the top. So you're skimming the fat from the top, basically.
Interesting. I don't think I've ever heard that one.
I agree. We should all try to use it at least once this week.
Challenge accepted.
Anyway, thank you for joining us today on The Exchange.
Come back next week when we have a whole new lineup.
That's right, Sean. And don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter. Links are posted on the screen. Good day,
and we'll
see you next week, AI. Okay, now we're...